Hi, my name is Adrian from FynCom, where we focus on creating digital trust. Today, we're presenting Karma Call. We want you to become invisible to marketers and to get paid for your data. I'm here to talk to you today about a solution to a $32 billion problem. It's extracted from consumers and service providers each year by bad actors who have been fined $200 million by the FCC, but have only paid $7,000. Our solution can beat this problem and create a data marketplace for market research firms, a $2.7 billion industry with a 17% CAGR through 2026. Today's solutions are only 85% effective and get worse over time because they do not focus on the root cause, which is money. Our solution is 100% effective forever because we build money into every untrusted interaction. But before we get into that, let's take 90 seconds on a quick review of a company that touches most of our lives daily, Google. And I promise this is relevant. It's a pretty impressive company. Their stock trades at nearly 1,800 per share. They created a company with $1 trillion in shareholder value, and they've done it all in just a bit over 20 years. Now, at Alphabet, they're becoming leaders in AI, self-driving cars, mobile, IoT, venture capital, fiber, healthcare, and more. But it didn't begin that way. First, Larry Page and Sergey Brin experienced the awe and frustration of the young internet. Larry found the web interesting for its mathematical characteristics. Each computer was a node, and each link on a web page was a connection between nodes, which form graphs. Page theorized that the internet may have been the largest graph ever created. As you look further, he realized the similarity to links and citation from his academic career. Links and citation are what led Tim Berners-Lee to create the World Wide Web. Page and Brin attempted to reverse engineer this with a project called Backrub. If they could create a way to count and qualify each backlink on the internet, Page said the web would become a more valuable place. That led us to this. The PageRank algorithm used technology to solve a huge problem by mining data from the abundance of the internet and in the process, assigning value. It was 100% free, no paywall, no ads. And here we are, 24 years later, still using Google, 100% free, no paywall, no interrupted ads. Trusted search was step one. 3 years later, in 2000, they took it a step further and announced advertiser solution through Google Ads. They began with 315 advertisers. Their bet to place value on data drives 83% of Alphabet's revenue today. Google's patented PageRank algorithm gave them a huge advantage in the early internet. Similarly, our patented algorithm gives us a huge advantage in the data revolution because we value trust. For example, I think we could all agree in our current world of bots, fake account, spam, and more, trust may be as important today as search was in 1998. But where did we begin? Robocalls. Everyone gets them and nobody wants them. In fact, they're the #1 source of consumer complaints to the FCC. Current solutions known as spam call blockers are only 85% effective and get worse over time. I know, I've tried every one of them over the past 8 years. They're only a band-aid. Spam call blockers use a slow and intrusive process of listening to your voicemails, using costly voice over IP, and more. Bad actors are a living neural network that always stay a step ahead because spammers profit billions. Today's retroactive solutions are doomed to fail. Yet they've done well with over 500 million downloads on Android alone. But we know we can do better. And we can stop spam with Karma Call. It's safe to answer your phone again. Here's how it works. You download the app, verify your account, and relax. We block 100% of spam calls day one. Now your phone will only receive the call that you want. If they're in your contact list, you'll get their call. And we do all this without ever uploading your contact, so everything stays on your phone. But what about those calls that aren't in your contacts? Well, we use voicemail for the assist, so you'll get the calls you want and never miss a voicemail. Finally, what about that important unknown caller you just can't miss? Someone who isn't in your contact, but still wants to call you. First, let's take a look at how native solutions work. These are all features your phone has, which we make easier for you to use. Our research shows that 84% of people don't even use these settings, so they have no filter. Now, what does Karma Call do differently? Why are we the ones who can beat spam? Well, here's how we define good call. Bob isn't on Alice's contact list, so his calls get sent to voicemail. Bob decides to use Karma Call to send 5 cents of digital currency to Alice as a show of trust. That means Alice's phone will ring. If she picks up and the call lasts more than 25 seconds, Bob gets a full refund immediately. Talk about good karma. With a bad call, Bob starts the same way, but as soon as Alice answers, Bob asks for her social security number. So Alice hangs up immediately, and that means she keeps his money. Bob loses everything. This is how we stop spam, by addressing the reason it exists, economic incentives. Despite how cool this sounds, we can only be successful with network effect and mass adoption. We need people to join our network because our network gets stronger as it grows. To help us get and retain users, we have another unique feature where we pay our users for every phone call they block. Cashback is our superpower, and the market is responding well. We launched 3.5 months ago and have over 1,000 monthly active users who have received more than 10,000 payouts for blocked calls. We also have 4 companies interested in using variants of our IP to enhance their own services. Now, even if you think that won't work, realize that spam calls are just the beginning. Once we do a great job with phone calls, we'll move to text, social media direct messages, and other cloud communications. Think about all the different ways that we interact with each other through the Internet of Things. FynCom wants to be there to create trust for you every step of the way. Our first goal is to scale users. Like Google Search, we're solving a problem on a global scale. And because we want a network effect, we will offer our services for free. And we can do this because we don't have the overhead that our competitors do. Plus, remember AdWords, 83% of Alphabet's revenue? We've got our own plan. You can opt in to make some cash. If you want to let businesses contact you for your feedback, you can control how much they have to pay you. If you decide your time is worth 50 cents a minute, $1 a minute, maybe $100 a minute, or even $1 per survey, that's up to you to decide if you want to opt in. And we would just take a 30% commission from those businesses. For those businesses, it's an easier, more productive way to get them to respond to you so they can better tune their product market fit or increase their lead generations. Like AdWords, we can use data to assist us in making money, but unlike AdWords or Facebook or Instagram, we can offer it to both parties and share the wealth. We started with a provisional patent in Q1 2019. I wrapped up my PhD in September that year, and 10 days later, incorporated this company. We got into the EvoNexus incubator, filed our non-provisional patent in March, and we were awarded our patent 8 months later. Our goal is to get the Karma Call iOS app launched by Q2 this year and launch our developer API in Q3 with customer trials. FynCom just signed a deal to have Karma Call preloaded onto 15,000 Android phones per month in Brazil, the most spammed country in the world. For example, Brazilians get 50 spam calls per person per month, and we receive 26 spam calls per person per month. So they get twice as much spam as we do. We're really excited to be launching in that country. This is my team and advisors. Myself and Christian are focused on developing and selling. Our IP strategy advisor, Peter Gluck, has had 3 major exits over the past 10 years worth $300 million. This is what we're seeking, $700,000 for this round with a $5 million valuation cap and a 20% discount at our A round. So we're starting by solving a $32 billion problem and laying the framework to enhance a $1 trillion market, which is, of course, the data economy. Thank you for listening to my talk today. Please check out our offering page and contact me if you have any questions. Thank you.